Have you ever thought about how SPAM, the famous canned meat, became so well known? Who would have thought that a 12-year-old dropout would come up with this kitchen staple? That's correct. How did a young person who hadn't gone to school play a key role in making a product that would change the food industry? What did it have to do with some extra pork meat? Also, why has SPAM been around for so long and grown so well, making its way into food all over the world? This is a story you won't want to miss. It's about creativity, hard work, and yes, a little luck. Let's get started. Spam cans were a crucial food item during World War II, providing a source of sustenance for millions of people. They were particularly popular due to their portability, long shelf life, and high caloric density, making them ideal for feeding soldiers. Since its introduction, almost 8 billion cans have been purchased in 44 different countries. The history of Spam and other Hormel foods can be traced back to George A. Hormel, born in Buffalo, New York in 1860. He was the third child of John George and Susanna Decker, both German immigrants who met and married in the United States. The family relocated to Toledo, Ohio, with his uncle Christian Hormel and friend Ferdinand Heyer. They started their own tannery, Hormel and Heyer, which produced leather from sheepskins. When the Great Depression hit, George dropped out of school to find work and support his family. He worked in a meat market, gained valuable experience, and eventually returned to the meat industry. George's great-uncle Jacob Decker ran a meat shop in Chicago, where he learned how to process and pack meat. At 19, he decided to evacuate the city with his co-worker, Gus Wollering, purchasing one-way train tickets to Kansas City due to the city's thriving livestock sector. Upon arriving in Kansas City, George found a job as a wool buyer, but was later offered a position as a traveling house buyer. He relocated to Des Moines, Iowa, and began traveling around Iowa and Minnesota. As George returned to Toledo, he realized he missed being part of a community and wanted to have a family and start his own business. He proposed launching a meat market in Des Moines, but Gus chose not to proceed with it. George Hormel, a successful businessman, decided to take control of a destroyed meat market in Austin, Minnesota. He purchased Anton Friedrich's stake in the market and formed a partnership with his son, Albrecht Friedrich, creating Friedrich and Hormel. However, their partnership ended after 4 years due to disagreements over management. George established Geo A. Hormel and Company, focusing on the pork packing industry. Despite facing economic downturns and competition from the Big Five corporations, George focused on quality, creativity, and waste reduction. He was involved in all aspects of running the packing house, including sales, purchasing, butchering, trimming, grading, and cleaning pig cages. After 20 years, the company expanded to cities outside the Midwest, including Minneapolis, Chicago, San Antonio, and Atlanta. After 20 years, George started sending his wares to customers in Europe, reaching millions in sales. He took a step back from managing the day-to-day operations and put his son Jay in charge as acting president. Jay met Paul Jorn, owner of a meat processing business, who had developed a way to preserve whole hams by canning them after they were cured. Jay encouraged Paul to develop a canned ham product for his father's business, Hormel Flavor Sealed Ham. The company introduced the first canned entire ham product in the United States, Hormel Flavor Sealed Ham, which pushed the company onto the national food scene. The company expanded its product line to include canned goods like whole chicken and spiced ham. George decided it was time for him to retire and transferred ownership of the business to Jay. Hormel Foods, later known as Hormel Foods, developed into ready-to-eat items including soups, stews, chili, spaghetti, and meatballs. During the Great Depression, Hormel's canned goods sales fell significantly, leading to Jay Hormel creating a new product called Spam. He used pork shoulder, an undesirable and unprofitable cut of meat, and packaged it in 12-ounce cans for easy preparation. Spam was marketed at a low price per can, 29 cents, and could be cooked in various ways. It became popular in America, particularly for breakfast and lunch. However, Spam became a household name globally after World War II. The U.S. military sent over 100 million cans of Spam to troops stationed in the Pacific, making it an indispensable part of their diet. However, many soldiers became sick from eating canned meat 3 times a day, leading to hate mail to Hormel. Civilians also began to tire of eating canned beef due to rationing and a lack of available meat. Spam gradually transitioned from being the primary focus of a meal to playing a supporting role. The frenzy of Spam in the United States has since died down, but it was introduced to people worldwide during the war. Relief supplies destined for Europe and Russia contained cans of Spam, which increased its usefulness during trying times due to its adaptability and extended shelf life. During the war, populations on Guam, Japan, and Korea were on the verge of starvation, and cans of Spam were an invaluable source of assistance. In the Philippines, people opposed Japanese occupation and gifted locals cans of Spam or traded them for commodities like fresh eggs. During the Korean War, Spam became a significant food source for people in South Korea due to food shortages. Budae-jjigae, or army stew, was made with Spam, becoming a popular comfort food. In Hawaii, Spam became a significant part of the diet, along with omelets, noodle soups, and rice meals like musubi and loco moco. Hormel, a company that produces Spam, capitalized on its popularity by releasing new products like Spam Burger, Spam Light, Spam Hot and Spicy, Spam with Bacon, Spam Teriyaki, Spam Jalapeno, and Spam Spread. Spam is also featured in hip restaurants worldwide, such as Liholo Yacht Club in San Francisco, Animal in Los Angeles, and Norita's New York location. Spam is widely accepted and enjoyed globally, with Hawaii hosting a festival dedicated to it and Guam being considered the world's capital of Spam. In the United States, Spam is considered an inexpensive protein source, but in other parts of the world, it is seen as a luxury food item. In South Korea, Spam is considered a classy and desirable gift, and in the Philippines, relatives from the United States often include it in care packages. This is it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, then share your thoughts in the comments and also share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you can never miss our video.